Welcome to this episode of 50-Second Film Feels. Venom 3, The Last Dance. I'm gonna have to break down this movie into the actual category of the viewing audience, okay? The first one is the casual moviegoer who's not a diehard movie fan, doesn't see every single movie that's theatrically released, probably got drug out by like a girlfriend or boyfriend, and they're just there to shut off their brain and be entertained by a movie, and their reaction to go something like this.
Joe, that movie was sick. Did you see Venom use himself as a parachute? Yo, you saw Venom on a horse? You saw Venom on that horse? That dude was hilarious. I laughed the whole time. It was dope.
Then there's the pretentious, old, crotchety film nerds who only care about preserving the art of cinema from the 1900s and before that. And they look something like this.
Complete trash. What is happening with Hollywood and all these superhero movies? The Pharrell Lego movie spoke to me more than this piece of trash. Talking Legos spoke to me more than this. The script was all over the place. There were so many plot holes. I felt nothing for these people. I felt nothing. Lack of practical effects and overuse of CGI. Back in my day, we had to use real horses. Back in my day, horses did their own camera work. The horses held the boom mic and shot the film. That CGI horse. Now, total trash. Unbelievable.
Then there's the diehard superhero fans. The diehard superhero fans. Who are the ones who are going to pick it apart the most? The Marvel fans, the SSU, the MCU, the Sony Spider-Man universe. Here's what we say.
Well, it was better than Madam Web. It was better than Morbius. It was better than Venom 2. I'll give up that. They finally connected a previous post-credit scene. Sort of. But what are we going to do with this post-credit scene? It wasn't terrible, but once again, Sony kind of missed the mark.
Then the fourth type of viewer, me, a little bit of everything. Yeah, like I said, it was definitely better than Venom 2. I did not know there was so much hate for Venom. At first, I had no idea, because I actually love the character. I love Tom Hardy, I love Venom, I loved the first one. I did not like the second one almost at all. This was definitely a step up from that, but by no means was it perfect. There was just a lot of nonsense going on, and stuff that didn't really advance the script. This is the screenwriter in me picking this one apart. And yeah, it's just supposed to be fun, and I know there was this, like, the whole scene where they go to Vegas, I'm like, what? I'm laughing, but like not enough to justify this scene being like 2,000 minutes long. All right, you're not allowed to have that much filler. You're not allowed to have any filler. A lot of the stuff that happened in this movie served no purpose, and when there's no purpose, it's a little disappointing and aggravating because I'm like, this is not enough. There needs to be more. What is happening? I thought that I would be sophisticated enough to be okay with taking other characters out of the new character when they're cast as a different role. But now I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure now what I'm going to think about RDJ, because the whole time, you know, with RDJ being Doom, the whole time watching this, I was like, Mordo and Lizard, what's going on? There were some emotional moments. It was cool. It just wasn't like enough, you know? So I have to lean more towards the perspective of the casual viewer. I'm like, it was fun. Like, I had a good time. Not enough of a good time, though. It could have been a little more funny. I know everyone thinks, like, this is what these characters are supposed to do. They're supposed to crack jokes. But I'm like, but it wasn't woven together well enough. So I was a little disappointed with the overall end result of this movie. But I did enjoy it. I did like it. Meaning, like, I just had fun kind of watching it. But I did not like some of the choices. Did not like a lot of the choices they made. Especially how they tied everything together at the end. Like, and what the end result ended up being. I'm like, this is so...